my god! Welcome back! Your boy Ray Sabbath here for the MHC. Welcome back to Satisfactory S1E84 episode 84. Last episode, we started building this refinery. We're actually doing pretty good, but we've ran into a problem. We need 44 fuel generators. The fuel generators are really freaking big. I may have to just... Oh, there's that bridge over there. Where these fuel plants will be, I don't know. If you want to reach how big these things are, yeah, look at this. We need a lot of rubber. Look at that. So basically got all the plumbing done for everything over here. So we got the rubber making apparatus, we got the plastic making apparatus here, and we got the rubber plus plastic residual. Oh man, I just realized that technically it's not online. Yeah, I'll deal with it. I might have to build the fuel generators over there. I need 2,300 megawatts to run the facility. I'm watching Wings of Redemption rage. When that PlayStation 4 sounds, I can hear his PlayStation's baking. Gives me so much nostalgia. We got this space here. Yeah, I think about going over here. Too bad that oil node is not moved over. I'll set across about 10 generators to run the factory. In a 5x5 tile area, I can fit 4 fuel generators. Yeah, my fuel generator issue is going to be a pain in my ass if I don't... 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. I have to probably stack. I'm gonna make a... Power tower, power tower. I got the power and I got the tower. Check out that I sound so crazy. I made some... What's the plan? Well, I like how you ever comment every once in a while and say what's the plan. We're building a fuel slash plastic slash rubber refinery plant. And here's what we got so far: plastic cell, rubber cell, and residual plastic rubber cell. Half of oil would be split into fuel production. The other half would be split into halves again, and each half of that half will be split into plastic and rubber. My plumbing is weird, yeah. So each one of these holds 600 a minute, 600, 1200, 1800. So then it distributes over here to set values. And after these three are done distributing, 450 minute oil goes to these lines. And the rest of the oil goes through here. It'll be sent to the fuel plant. But we have a problem. The fuel generators, kind of like me, are very, very big. So we're going to have to probably stack them bad boys. Now, this system is junk right here. I don't care how good this system, like, here. I just need extra rubber. And as much as I love red and black, I am getting... I'm color coding my pipes. I love that sound. Thank you. Again, is this system right here good? Hell no, it's not. It is horrible. It's bad. Terrible. But we're misusing it so I can get rubber. Clunk, clunk. So if you don't know, I've even separated the power grids. If I click every machine on at once, it's not going to work, I don't think. So that's why we're going to make a system start up the oil plants, and then we're going to start up these two plants afterwards, and the fuel plants, and then we're going to start up this plant afterwards. This machine probably has one of my favorite sound designs so far. Oh wait, I think there's a power select, but it's guarded. Excellent. Ow, dickhead. Sorry, broski. It's so cute! I love Lizard Doggo. These are just 2 fuel units. Yeah, the problem is, can't work with that. Okay. And this right here. Shit. No pun intended. There you go. EA Games. It's in the... One, two, three, four, five, and then we could stack 2 or 4 in the center like that. And if we just do 5 rows of that, not that bad, only 5 rows. What are we doing? Alright. So we're setting up a refinery plant, but we've run into a problem. Well, so these fuel plants, they're kind of big. Like, they're 20 by 20 meters big. And they got 4 beautiful, what appears to be six-cylinder, probably boxer engines. These bad boys can put out 250 megawatts per piece. We're gonna have to zone this out. The annoying thing is that there's an oil extractor there. And here's the thing, I don't care if I use, well, we need an extractor. I don't bury my extractors. No, that doesn't happen. This is 15 wide. $11 by 15. Is this 11 by 15? My plan is to run normal fuel. Yes, I'm very slow. I'm very, 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 very slow. Oh my gosh, we're creeping up on that 200 hour mark. May not be the best fuel, but hey, I cannot complain. What phase are you on? 2. Going to 3. Yes, I'm 200 hours in. I know I'm very, very slow. Oh, crap. Okay, so I want to use a really special build feature that I'm going to make up. Separated Energy Grid. SEG. Which means that the generators will be separated into 2... Alright. I know you're not. I'm just saying. People always like the speedrun games, like, oh my gosh, you're on this phase. I'm like, well, I play games slow. I'm not like a speedrunner. So, So I'm gonna get 10 generators to back up power the facility. Here's the thing, my Crater Lakes generating facility, the same generating units connected to the grid are connected to, they're connected to power the pumps to run the coal generators. But here's the thing. My plan, it'll be better with my rating. My plan is to separate the energy grid. We need 45 fuel generators. 10 of these will be used to power the refinery plant. And the other 35 will be used to put extra energy onto my grid. So we're going to separate these. I could overclock, but I do not want to go hunting for slugs. That is a pain. Hey, I could figure this out. We already got that done. That, like, my plumbing's done. I just need to add my fuel, my residual fuel plant, which is another equivalent one of these. We need 15 of those. And I also need... Let's see, I need 8 residual fuel refineries and 15 crude oil to fuel refineries. Let's say I said I need 5 or 4.5, but those are all underclocked to 0.9 times production. We have a really garbage newbie rig set up here where we're just getting rubber because we need it for our we need it for the plant. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'll use this. If I do, I'm going to try to well, I'm gonna try something. Okay, so this valve, I'm addicted to this game, but I suck at work, so you are giving me my fix. Nice. So, fun fact, even though I sound like a freaking prepubescent teen, actually 20, I've actually worked in, or I have a SOCA certification in hydraulic work. And I can tell you that this valve it works like a check valve and a needle valve in series. I.e., this valve is essentially... Actually, I have a whiteboard I can draw on. Let me see if I can just... Give me a second. Just pour it out. Not get this thing out. Ow. Wait a second, almost there. Essentially, what the valve in Satisfactory is this. That's what the valve looks like. The valve in Satisfactory is an adjustable needle valve in series with a check valve. The check valve in hydraulics and pneumatics, the job for one is to control the flow rate of hydraulic fluid or air. So in this system, you can see here, the fluid will only flow this way where this gray thing is pointing. And we can also restrict how much good stuff we can flow in here. Now, just to give it a little bit of extra oomph, I'm attaching a inline in-series pipeline pump, and we're forcing it out. So the good thing is, the problem is when you shut down these systems, this industrial fluid buffer will start to drain its liquid out, and that could be very annoying. So we're just chugging away here. We're making 50 cubic meters of oil residue a minute. I might turn this into smokeless powder if I have the chance. We're making rubber because we need a lot of it to make the heavy. We need a lot of rubber to. That pump doesn't add flow rate. It only adds head lift. I don't know why. That's it. Yeah, I think I only. Yeah, honestly. One thing I think they need to add in this game is a pressure sequential valve, where like when it fills up, it'll open a valve. I've actually worked with them. That's cool to know. So I've actually hooked together pressure sequence valves. So for example, if you take a pressure sequence valve and you hook it up a certain way with a cylinder, when the cylinder of a hydraulic system, like a hydraulic cylinder, when it reaches the end, it will build so much pressure, it will crack this valve, and it will actually let the fluid flow. So I actually made it where, like, I activate the system, and it... Company 2 said they won't add logistics, but modders have added a gate mod. Yeah. But yeah, so if they did add a pressure sequential valve in this game, how it would work is that it would, basically when the pipe gets fully saturated, it would open a valve. That's really cool to know. This stupid oil thing is in the middle. Again, I could bury it, but no, I need it. Yeah, I don't have mods on this game. It's a PlayStation variant. Yeah, I'm kind of having to deal with the annoyance of zoning out. I have an idea. If I had to join this, how would I do it? You could say, oh, like that, but we could actually nudge. We can actually. Give me a second. Nudge. And if you really want to be painted beam, I'm about to say you could probably do the painted beam method. I've seen people do some ridiculous stuff with painted beams because apparently you could probably snap a like you go. I don't know what I'm doing. Here, I want to find this out. Huh, interesting. Wait a second, no way. Hold on, I think I might have just actually got it either way. Hey, Coinbase. Oh my god. Wow, that is so good. What? Dude. Oh, it's a little bit off. But that's still pretty cool. One thing I love about this is that you can just go like this. It's so cool. No, you can buy it on. Apparently, I think you can buy it on Xbox, and you can also buy it on PC. I don't know about Xbox. Question. Oh, man. Again, I'm sorry. My OCD is going to annoy the hell out of chat. But trust me, when I do allow my OCD to kick in, oh man, do I start clutching. I do also have to zone out another cell of refineries. So I need about 23 more refineries. My biggest complaint about this game is they really need to make sure they may make a like, hey, do you accept respawning before they actually let you respawn? Oh my gosh. Guys, something just clicked in my head. It would take me a while to build. What if I made... Yep. I love messing with Satisfactory tools. What if we did something like that? That'd be so cool. Dairy Queen? Yeah. I think we have the largest Dairy Queen in the country here in my state. Yup, right as Saudi Arabia is a massive multi-level. Let's see, largest in the United States is Bloomington, Illinois. Yup, the town I hopefully want to work in. Our largest Dairy Queen is in Bloomington, Illinois, and it's actually a pretty big location. I also know where the biggest Culver's is. It's in Wisconsin. It's in my hometown of Bloomington, Illinois. It's a big location too. I gotta find. Oh, there it is. I found it. I didn't even have to look it up. This is what it looks like. It's on Veterans Parkway. It's a very big location. Huge facility. I also got one in El Paso. I need to get one in Eureka. Eureka's nice. It's kind of cool to think about that my town. Oh, we're talking about Dairy Queen. And my town has the largest one. Do, 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 do. I'm an 8 or... That's a sauce one. We have a couple of old Dairy Queens. Now watch this, we could... Now watch this, we could make like... If we made that one idea, we could honestly make a little exit hole for it to go out. So this is the level area, like this is level. You know what, we can make that little spot a bit smaller. Do this. Make a little hole for the pipe to go through. You can make a little channel underground. That looks so good! I'm just trying this out. I don't know if it'll work or not, but yeah. But if it does work, we're gonna get a really good build. Texas. And oh man, you know what? I think you guys like my Christmas gift. This Christmas gift could help me as my job as a wind turbine tech in the near future. It will be very cool. This is what I asked for Christmas. And my mom got it on sale for me. A Fluke 117. My very own, just like my dad's. My dad's is so worn down though. And you know who's gonna borrow this? Nobody, because you don't let people borrow your Flukes. Simple as that. Love it. I love the Fluke. Damn it. Not really. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, am I really afraid of heights? But have you ever heard of the City Museum? I'm not afraid of heights as long as I have engineered equipment like harnesses. But I'm always like, oh, am I afraid of heights? But I've climbed up in this stuff. By the way, give me a second. I gotta find it. It's really cool. Yeah, I've been up in there. I've been up in there. And I'm just cool with it. Only being separated by a cage. Yeah. But here, you know what I always say? If I ever fell from a wind turbine, I got 3 seconds to think about what I did to do that, and then, boom, it's all over. No grinding, no getting caught in a wheel. Oh, yeah. Like that one weird moment when you're sleeping in bed, and you just feel like you're falling, it goes... I hate that. That pisses me off. No, I need this. Yep, I need that. Down the corner ramp, apparently what it's called. Congratulations to the devs for thinking about a name for a piece like this, because I couldn't. Down corner ramp. And do you want to hear what... You want to hear it's definitely going to be challenging? I might be working on the biggest ones in the entire country. The ones, at least onshore. Oh, goodness gracious. Falling dreams. I have zip lines. Oh yeah, they do definitely cause a bit of a jam now, don't they? We're starting to hit our limit though. They're not gonna get much. I don't know if they'll get much bigger, but it's always so cool to see how far they'll get them. These new models they're coming out with, they put the old ones to shame. How will we replace all the the 1.x's, as I call them? Replace all those GE 1.5 SLEs. Replace all. Bring out with the old, in with the new, as I say. Okay, so here's what's really cool. So I can snap these foundations like this. And if I can't get it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't nudge at center, so I have to center nudge it. Can I really not center nudge this? I have to snap it to this. Oh, I got it. There it is. There it is. Oh, wait. I don't know if I was gonna work with that angle right there. But I'm glad I know I can do that. Probably gonna have to, like, choke it. You know? The only problem with wind turbines I see is that we are stuck with a lot of 1.x models, so 1.5 megawatt models. We got 6, and we got 4 to 6. I think we should... I mean, we could replace them, but it's best to let them run their course and burn out. I always say they Chevy Fox. I'm telling you, the 80s, they make them good. I mean, we have a 1989 John Deere 410C backhoe, and it's just starting to die. They don't make shit as they used to, I tell you. We also picked up a 1980 Z28. One of the coolest things we've ever picked up. My dad is notable for dragging lots of stuff back home. Whee! Okay, I have to try something different here. Alright, 612 subs now. That's cool. Hi. Excuse me. Dude, if I actually built what I was talking about, this will be so cool. And yeah, I'm very well aware that my current build quick menu is so junk. It needs to be and don't be like, oh, don't beat yourself up. No, my build menu is junk. Look at this. This build menu is literally hot ass. Look at this. This is garbage. It's so junked. It needs to be reorganized. Super bad. Because I gotten so much more stuff that I, you know, need to put together and stuff. Whatever. Because I have a basic understanding of geometry. Huh. Interesting. That's stupid. They should put the wheel on there. Yeah, this is like a build menu. It's actually not bad. I can pull it off pretty good. That's probably because I've been playing controller for a while. Like, Oh damn, I work better with a rebar gun. Probably getting hit because I shouldn't be using this. Okay, rebar gun it is. Oh. That was a shitty throw. Come at me, you little shithead. What the hell? Fine, you want some too? I'll blow you all up. Whew. That was close. Nice. I choked so hard. I'm such a Oh, nah. Okay, I'm not gonna. Hey, that's plastic. Give me. I just got 125. Ah. That's a dick move I just pulled there. Ooh, I'll definitely take these industrial beams. Even though I have biofuel and it's not a good thing to use with the jetpack, I do run it really good. Before anybody starts complaining about the hard drive, I'm gonna do them. I know I could have gotten it there, but I just want to go and get them all at once. Like I use liquid biofuel. Liquid biofuel will definitely be a lot better alternative. And I'm very well aware that, again, the solid biofuel I use is so bad. But honestly, you know, I need plastic, and to make that I need a this giant thing. Bean. Come on, if you kill beans, you're a monster. You're bad. I love beans. Beans are amazing. If they're in my way, I just shock them with the prod gun, and I send them on their merry way. Like, they run away, and they say, hey, whatever. You know what's funny? You know what's actually interesting? If I take 10 generators, I got 35. And if I have an octagon, I remove one side, I get 7. So I could divide. That's bad voice correct. 35 by 7. I could actually do a branch of 5 each. I can get a bean plushie, and I really want to. Yes, they sell bean plushies. If you guys don't know. Yeah, Lizard. By the way, if anybody wants to buy any merch for this store for this game, you want to go to a site called lizarddoggo.com. They also sell Deep Rock Galactic and Valheim merch. And it actually is pretty good looking merch. Like, I thought, okay, like maybe this is a fan site. No, it's actually really good. I'm pretty sure this game is Swedish, which I don't know what is up with Swedish game companies, but they seem to make the best shit. Like, come on, Minecraft is Swedish. You see, this is Illinois right here, guys. Yesterday at this time, we were getting hail. Freaking pea-sized hail in 60-mile-an-hour wind-driven rain. And it was 60 degrees out. Ready for this? 60 degrees out, it was hailing yesterday. Pea-sized hail at this time. Ready for this? According to my weather station, it's 20 degrees and snowing. It's 20 degrees and snowing right now. Not even 24 hours ago, we had a severe thunderstorm. The weather in Illinois is so jank. I've lived here for, of course, more than 20 years. I can tell you that. It is so jank. You know the saying? If you don't like the weather in your state, wait 5 minutes? Well, if you're in Illinois, you only wait 2. Even with solid biofuel as like the worst fuel source I'm assuming you can run in these jetpacks, I find the jetpack to be really useful. And by the way, I love how the fuel generators, they sound like diesel engines, and I told them to my dad, and he told me that whistling you hear is a turbo. Which, that engine most likely has a turbo. If it's doing that whistling sound, according to my dad at least. He's worked with automobiles for many decades now. He did 20 years of maintenance at one of the world's biggest insurance companies. Dude, really? Honestly, if you want a peaceful way to get rid of a bean, you just gotta go doink, and they run away, and then there you go, it's fine. Sorry, buddy. Maybe we could do that idea. Or better yet, we could... I might move that water pump, but it's no biggie. This power plant would look really cool if I get it pulled off. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Coinbase, are you still there? Oh, I don't know if he is, but if you're there, yeah, guess what penny I found yesterday. It's not too impressive, spoiler alert. But, I found, finally, I've been finding a long sought after 1929 S penny. I am only missing 23 of the 140 different varieties of wheat penny. I'm so close, but unfortunately due to the end of the penny, the likelihood of getting that full album is very low if I'm just finding them. And it might sound easy. Oh, get all wheat pennies. It's actually very, very difficult. Okay, so you get your 1950s, whatever. They got like 300, 500 million of those pennies per mint. But then you start getting into like the early days. We're talking some pennies are so rare where only a few million of them are struck. Now, to the average person, a few million, like, I'm talking about like 3 million. That sounds like a lot of pennies. But you gotta realize that just wheat pennies, there were 27 billion of those guys struck. And if you take 27 billion, right? Right? If you take 27, that is 9 zeros after that. You get roughly what is 3 out of 27,000 chance to find a 3 million struck penny, like my rarest penny I've ever found, which is a 1924 Denver. That find was so good. I'm very grateful that I found it. Again, it is the 5th rarest wheat penny ever struck. Let's say 3rd, but the 3rd rarest belongs to the ever so famous either 1914 Denver, or it is a 1931S. The rarest Philadelphia would be the 32 Philly. The rarest estimate is the very famous 1909 SVDB, and the rarest Denver is a 1914 Denver. And by the way, for reference, as I'm getting into an autistic friggin' data info dump here. But 1914 Denver, there's only a whopping 1 million made. Actually, there's more likely a 900,000 to 1.1 million. And that sounds like a lot, but again, that's 1 million in a sea of 27 billion. That's 1 out of 27,000. And that's if you brought every penny back. Every wheat penny back. If you took pennies, wheat pennies, and dumped them on my table, 1 in 27,000. And by the way, I want to give you representation. I have searched probably what is about to be. You ready for this? If you guys don't even think you have a life, I'm gonna make you confident. I have searched. Ready for this? Almost $10,000 of pennies. I've searched 313 boxes of pennies. Each box is 25 bucks. And I've searched about 19 bags. 78.25. Let's see. Actually, I've searched more into 9,000. I've searched, I'd say definitely at least $9,000 of pennies. That's I've almost, in my life, I've handled more than 1 million, or I'd say definitely at least, like, considering before I did coin collecting, definitely I've handled more than anywhere between 900,000 to 1 million pennies have gone through my hands in my life. And I have never seen a 1909 S. That goes to show how rare they are. And I mean, I am in Illinois. You have chances of finding. You have better chances of finding it if you're in San Francisco. Oh, by the way, that's a pure, so we need to upgrade this to Clean Mark II. This is pure. We're gonna overclock all these extractors, so it generates 240. But if we go to 250%, we're gonna get the max extraction rate from any oil extractor of this type and get 600 a minute. It's just simple. We'll just run it right under. We'll run it out later. So of course, if we did 7 branches, each branch had to have 5 fuel generators, which is very nice. If we could only use 5 fuel generators per branch, that'd be great. We could do 3 and stack 2 on top. That would be so cool looking! Imagine if I actually succeeded building this. I would have turned this oil thing I could turn this oil. I almost said toin, like toin. That is in like I'm a Discord mod. I love Discord kittens. Ew. God, those people are so weird. Dude, if we do like 3 stacked on the bottom, 2 at the top, kind of like how we were about to get onto that one thing, I think we'd make it look even cool. It's gonna look like one of those bases from Just Cause 3, and that's kind of what I had inspiration from. If no one in this stream has played Just Cause 3, you gotta. You blow shit up and you take out dictators. That's some American shit right now. It's based on Just Cause, like Operation Just Cause. I'm not even kidding you, we rickrolled the dictator of Panama. I'm not joking. He was locked in his house. He was trying to hide from the US feds, and we just basically spammed rickrolled him. Yeah. America's weird. But imagine if each branch supports 5 fuel generators. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 generators. Oh, I just realized, like, 35 generators. We need 45 generators. But my plan's not bad, because we're going to build 10 generators on site right here that will power this site here. These fuel generators will be used for extra. I know it's not exactly centered. I doubt we can center. Ready, guys? OCD's taking a... Oh, crap. I mean, we can. I can't. I have to do it. So what did I establish? I can probably just layer it, you know, like... I'm sorry. Trust me, it's gonna look good. 2. I'm gonna slice it and keep going and like build. I'm gonna bring it over in slices. Again, does this need to be done? No. I just probably have severe OCD. This build's gonna look so good if I pull it off. Good. You know, cut slices and just move it over in slices. We'll have this moved over in no time. It's gonna get hard here a bit in a second, but then after we get past like that part where it starts getting, you know, it starts shrinking in width, like right over here, it'll get easier. There we go, we got this. See, look, we're gonna move this. It's gonna be easy peasy. At least it's like a simple construction. We're not moving one of my refineries over, you know. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, yeah, we're almost halfway done to moving it. I'll refabricate this, and I won't refabricate that tunnel in layers. By the way, when we do the branch out there, we're gonna have a little under part to it. Like, we're gonna have a little channel through it. Like, this is where it starts to do that thing. We get a short break from the corners. Cut this bad boy out. Now, I'll make it thinner once I move the entire thing, because I don't want to confuse myself. Oh wait, we did one thing wrong here. There we go. Problem fixed. Now here's where it gets. Here's where a moment of confirmation. Do my calculations. If we move it over to nudge. Oh wait, I know what people might say. Oh, what does it align with the plant? Does it align with the plant over there? Like that? Like does it? Can we merge? Oh yeah, we can. We have to do a little bit of like some cheese. If we do a bridge, all we gotta do is like stretch it out a little bit in a part where nobody will ever notice. Okay, let's build that, of course. That's gonna be a tunnel. There's our tunnel. All I gotta do over here is just copy paste that. Copy paste this. Paste that. There. Here. And then, oh wait, we need to do that indentation. And we just gotta go over here. Of course, over here, it on the outside it's 3 blocks or 3 tiles big. But in here it's 1. Right, so like there's one on the outside, and when we go over inside, and when we go over here, there's 3. Now we can finally circle it. And if not wrong, it's mildly off-center, but I think honestly it does not matter, because I think even if we try, it's not going to center itself. Finds out we can center. Yeah, there is literally no way to center this, but in my opinion, that's good enough. That is so good. I will take that. Like, it's actually that the support's slightly tilted. But if I put a pipe here, you'll probably barely even notice. Yeah, I could say you wouldn't notice unless you like looked at this line compared to the top here. But it's literally just barely on center, which, you know what, looks way better than it did before. I'm not going to argue. I won't argue with results, damn it. Now it's going to start getting easier because the width of this stuff we have to copy is going to get smaller. Okay, let's do this. Whee! Let me borrow some of these. Another thing I've heard is that you can actually use turbo fuel. And turbo fuel is really like, instead of using 20 cubic meters of, what do you call it, fuel, you can use like 5 cubic meters a minute of turbo fuel. But I don't know how much it would produce. It's probably one of those like propane fuels where like you generate less of it, but it gets way more power. There we go. It's moved. Oh, but it's jank. Actually, I kind of like that indentation right there. It makes... kind of makes it have a character. I'll add it. You know what would be a better idea? What if, you know, we actually point it towards the direction where we actually need oil? Nope, never mind. I'm actually going to repoint it back because I'm going to get OCD and want to move it back. Okay, no. Just be honest. That's just me. So, okay, so my plan is to spread 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branches out. I don't care if it's not an equilateral octagon. I'll still mess around with it. Damn. Oh, thanks. I came up with them myself. I first started on one of those old folding tables. Then I moved on to an actual table, and then I moved on to my desk. My mom gave it to me. It was her old work desk. My dad built her another one. So, I decided to repurpose the old desk. I screwed a hole right through it, and I put a pipe in. The upgrade cost me a staggering $15. Yeah, a little cheap upgrade. You can definitely tell by just even watching me now, I'm definitely the guy who builds stuff. I asked her, hey, like, are you gonna use this desk again? She's like, yeah, no. I'm like, can I put a 3-inch hole right through it? She's like, hmm. So I'm like, alright, no turning back now. Trust me, if you saw our old, it's like one of those office tables, but what my dad made her is, it's like this giant oak table. It's got like actual oak wood, legit oak wood. And it's not like, okay, it's like a plank table. Like, it looks like actual organic wood, not like boring old, like, plank wood and stuff. Her new desk looks way better than that one. Especially now. I could honestly... By the way, I moved this entire thing into trains in this game yet? Nope, but, look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I may be autistic, but I'm not like the I like trains autistic. But I don't mind trains. I mean, trains are pretty fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This looks like several bases. Oh, I know. I bet you if I really start to learn the gist of trains in this game, I definitely could do some good things with them. Oh, well, would you look at that? Look what's on my, to-do list. I could honestly rush technology, but I don't have the stuff to build. I was upgrading my factory. I'm actually taking a break from building my factory I've been building. I'm gonna build this. That way, I can actually get more encased industrial beams. Because truth be told, what I've actually have been... When I got home, I have to set... It's a 2T-lane junction. You're just doing your day job. You're like, I don't care about this. I want to go home and play Satisfactory. You're a worker in the day, and you're a Satisfactory worker at night. I love it. I respect the passion. I really like... Damn it. I really, really like black and red, but I have to admit, I really like the colored pipes. Of course, you're going to see a lot of orange over here, indicating standard fuel. So we'll have to build a bridge over here, no biggie. I might move this. So we have 35 generators here. Yeah. Yeah, but if something happens and you're not there, your ass is grass, I'm taking it. You definitely want to not... You definitely want to be there. Oh, a question. Most, I think I'm going that wide. I might go 3 wide. Or are you like some sort of foreman or something? Oh yeah, probably can foreman supervisor. I don't know. That's my guess. So we need 5 of these per branch. So I had an idea. If you joined my stream earlier, you'll remember how I'm stacking them. I'm gonna stack. Wait a I'm gonna. Good grief. So bad. I'm gonna stack 2 generators. Like I'm gonna stack 3 generators, like this. I'm planning on stacking the generators like this. So if you bought the wheat coins, especially from a collector, how much would it cost? I'd assume. I mean, just the 1909 VDBS. The rarest one will cost me about $1,500 alone. Yes, in bad grades, 1909 VDBS is like $900 to $1,500. But MS68 Plus, it will run you about a couple tens of thousands. But MS68s are very hard to find since they're very old. The 68 rating is given to some of the most shinier ones. Now it looks like a bomb or a sea mine. Okay, so I need 20, 20, 20. I need 60 meters. So that's enough to build 2 of them. That's enough to build 3. Then keep searching. Maybe keep searching. Yeah, here. Are you collecting? Oh, and here is Fix It telling me my life does not matter. Dude, I gotta be careful. There's one that likes to slip out. It's the 46 Philly I have. I don't know why it like. Now here, you want to fall out? Fall out now. I have a 46 Philly. It's just falling out. Here is my current stack. Here's the first page. I bought this one. I found most of them. And that right there is my crown jewel. That is my crown jewel right here. My rarest one I've ever found. 24 Denver. It's the 5th rarest. Yesterday I found a 29S, and a couple months ago I found a couple weeks ago I found a 37S. So out of the 140 wheat pennies there are to collect, I'm only missing 23 of them. That book has taken me 3 years of work. Each $50 of pennies I went through, it basically, it takes me about an hour to search each one. Oh, come on! Chat, stay on screen for like 2 seconds and they're out. Ah, oh, shoot. I need concrete. Imagine if you took our concrete away. Like you said, no more concrete. Humanity would be cooked. It's the most useful resource on Earth. You want to hear a tip? You could do the Minecraft boat clutch. Cause watch this. If you're falling, you're like, oh no, I can't demonstrate there because I obviously didn't get up there. Damn, that is tall. Fine. Like, watch this. If you're falling from a height and you need to get you need to get some stuff, whatever. Watch this. Ready? Boom. That's why I like to call truck clutch, or tractor clutch, or explorer clutch, or I love doing that curve like this and then going down. I land myself like a VTOL. But I used to collect comics. Oh, that's cool. You gotta have a copy, I tell you, buddy. You don't have a copy, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. I'm a wind turbine nerd, an engineer nerd, and a gamer nerd, and a coin collecting nerd. Look, okay, dude, I'm sorry, but please go. I don't mean it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm sorry, buddy. I love those things. Oh, yeah, that's a lot more manageable. 1 to 10, paid for catering. Damn. Wait, so it was the 10th print ever? And it paid for your catering and your wedding. Damn. Wait till you get in the... If you ever see numismatics. It is so dumb how expensive they can get. I'm gonna remove these and build the big foundations. I'm gonna see how big it is. Or big we're gonna be building. That... Oh, wait, we're missing this branch. This should be okay. I can use one of the branches to bridge over and connect my oil to here. Because I know I could build many oil imports, but my oil import is right there. You know what? That tank's probably filled with HOR. I'm going to bet you that it's probably clogged. It's not going to run because it's clogged. You know what? Close your eyes. Okay, you can open up now. Look, I'm gonna generate a lot more. I say, oh, I'm gonna use it for sulfur, but I'm not. Let's be honest. If you generate plastic, if you generate rubber over plastic, you're gonna generate way more HOR, twice the amount. But I've made a discovery. Apparently, I could actually make a lot more fuel if I take water. With spawn issues, 1 to 10, first printing. The first one, interesting. I would say I'm gonna make these things smaller because I don't know if I'm gonna make it where you can drive on them. So each of these platforms are only gonna fit 3, and then of course I'm gonna make a second story and make 2 on the top. This is, again, OCD. If I do how I'm going to do it, the chimneys will be exposed. Do they need to be exposed to function? Absolutely not. It is only a gameplay aesthetic feature. And by the way, if it makes you feel better, what if I told you that I'm actually building from the grid, from the world grid. So you can easily, as long as you do my little 2-meter nudge I just did, you can actually easily replicate this if you play this stream back. No, this is not me being a little sneaky goblin padding for views. I'm being serious. You can make this yourself. I don't know if I'm gonna build these. I gotta find pictures of, like... My bases will probably remind people of Just Cause 3. Here's a picture of a naval base. I like the wife better than the comic, so... Frickin' man right there. Awesome. You're a good husband. Choose your wife over anything. That's amazing. So each of these branches will have 3. Dude, this is gonna look so cool. And it's not too hard to build, honestly. If I build the slope, I think it will look a bit obnoxious. Like, we can agree to disagree. It will look very obnoxious if I do that. Oh, crap. I just realized something bad. We're gonna need a lot of Caterium wire, and I just separated the Caterium wire and rerouted it. We're gonna have to probably go fix that. Ow! Oh, it looks like we're dry. I have an idea. What if I take this opportunity to show you my base? My good base. Honestly, in terms of, like, horizontal area, this will be the biggest facility I have constructed currently. Here's the thing. I'm working on my factory, but I've taken a break because I need encased steel beams. And I don't have a lot of encased steel beams. You want to see something stupid? Oh wait, hold on. Do I have any biofuel left? I need to make some biofuel, but I'm about to show you something stupid. Alright, this is like my refinery. So this is my plastic and this is my rubber. Look how decent I'm making this. I'm actually making little walkways. I wanted to walk under this, but I couldn't do it at this level. So what do? I just make it where there's a little indentation. Of course, I even have valves to restrict the amount of oil going in. Yeah, I'm gonna admit this right now. I think I'm gonna have problems with piping. I sometimes have a plumbing problem, although, as a little kid, I really liked going to the PVC aisle at Menards. I like plumbing. I've heard there are bugs with Mark II pipes. I hope that I can actually make the system work by simply backing them up and starting up in a sequential format. Meaning that I start the extractors first, and then I start the oil refineries first, and then I start the end refineries first, if you get where I'm going. Alright, let's cook. Ready? Fastest boy. Actually, hold on, before I go, I'm actually gonna deposit some stuff here. But bro, I'm about to send myself flying. Yeah, let's just deposit as much stuff here as possible. Those belts in that conveyor belt and that storage do not serve any purpose. They're just there because for the lulls. Why would I ever use the truck when I can just skeet like this? You gotta watch out for your slopes, though. Yeah, this is where we stop. Right here. You admit, that time it took, we just got halfway to our base. Dude, with Blade Runners and a jetpack, even with biofuel, you can go so fast. You know what the great thing is? I finished that Crater Lakes generating facility, which is a coal plant, and I finished that in like probably like around the 10th of December or so, 10th to 13th of December. And I built this giant power grid. Look at that. This is my base. This is my original factory. Yeah, I will do that. I should do that. I'll do that another time. Again, you can insult my factory all you want. This factory is hideous. It is spaghetti. It needs to go. But I agree with you if you say it needs to go. And that's why we're building an upgrade. This is my new modular factory. If I need more production, I'll simply just stack it. And stack it until I can't stack no more. Also, please mind our inspector. He's inspecting and make sure it's safe. His name's Bob. I've nicknamed him Bob the Bean. He likes to just sit up here every once in a while. He'll despawn and respawn up here. He's chill. Bob is chill. He's a homie. He's cool. Okay. Oh, let's check our encased beam. By the way, we have really bad production of this stuff. Oh, that's enough. That's probably enough to finish the factory we're building, but we're doing good. Hopefully, I do not forget what we're doing. Like I cannot talk. I'm so sorry. I hope I don't forget like my progress at the factory. 50. We need 45. Now I can do this math in my head. 45 times 50, 90 times 100. That is 9,000 Caterium wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be enough. Let's just grab an extra bit, 2 stacks while we're at it. I'm pretty sure we've cut off the Caterium. Yeah, so once this Caterium runs out, it's over. We could reconnect it, but I'm not going to. Another thing I'm missing out horrifically on is... Well, I need a lot of case beams. 30 times 45? So 90 times 15? We divide 15 by 5, so it's 5 times 270. 5 times 270. 360 plus 270. Oh, no. 5 times 270. That is 1,000 plus whatever 70 times 5 is. 70 times 5 is 450. So 1,450. Ready for this? 1,450. 30 times 45. 1,350. I was close, though. Give me credit. I was close. How I like to do multiplications is that, for example, if I take 10 times 50, I'll do 20 times 20. I'll do 200 times 25, which is the same as 100 times 50. Divide one unit by one number and multiply by the other, if that makes sense. Let's get a couple stacks of these guys, too. And let's start stacking up on that copper. We definitely will need motors, so we'll have to do another round here. It's so funny how I made a truck go out there, but my jetpack, no matter if it's using the shitty biofuel, just has a lot. It just lets me skirt across the map like it's nothing. I could probably get from here to this side of the map in like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. What the hell? Yeah, this is my old factory. This was built a month ago. And if you were to see the inside of here, you'll be like, yeah, this is bad. Like, this is... Like, look at... This is my old resource network. This is how my old beltways work. And I call these beltways, by the way. That right there, these are my new beltways. Look how much better, how much more upgraded these guys look. And you know what the great thing is? You can go right under them. Isn't that cool? Beltways that don't block your freaking way. But these power lines, they go over to what is called Crater Lake's Generating Facility, which is literally just directly north of us. So it wraps around this beach. And here's the thing. Oh, by the way, every single one of these power poles has been measured out with foundations. They are all measured out. So we go here, we get a lot of juice. The Crater Lake's Generating Facility was opened in response to the modular factory. It needed more power, so I built a coal plant. Well, here's the thing. Again, as I said before, the reason why I'm not working on my factory is I ran out of encased industrial beams, so I took a break to build this refinery, because I think we all agree I need to get into plastic and rubber right now. It's going to be a very crucial component to manufacture, because I can make things like, you know, like circuit boards and other types of stuff, and better plumbing, you know. I bet it's going to make a lot more stuff in the future, so that's why we're trying to get into it now. And now that we've taken so long to build this factory, we have a lot of encased industrial beams that we can use for the beltways. Oh my gosh! Hit and run! That was the best hit and run I've ever done in this game. Dude didn't even see me coming. Just chilling out on the freaking beach. Smack! That was so good. This game would make a really good parkour engine. Move aside, CSGO, you little bitches. Satisfactory is gonna show you what. Yeah. How much soon? Get all that Caterium wire and shove it into this crate to store for 5.5 centuries. That's actually this belt could actually be a really good way to tell, like, storage. What? That looks trippy. Lots of concrete. I might make these wider. I'm not too sure. actually push these out one more. Wire, motor. We're getting a lot of plastic and rubber. And then a lot of materials that go into building these generators. Transporting massive amounts of materials to build generators like these look like a pain. Of course, let's expand the I think you can actually connect. I wonder if you can actually connect the catwalk to the top with the these. You can do it with this, and I love that prospect. I might actually, I know I keep doing this, but I might actually make this bigger. Like, a bit wider. While you build the pretty one and not have your plastic. Yeah, I know I could do that, but I'd rather turn the residual into plastic. I'll get a lot though. No matter what I do, I get bonus energy. That full big reservoir getting. I drained it, it's already getting a lot. Dude, I wish there were like solenoid valves in this game. That's one thing I do not like about this game is that like how when you get in the water, it just deletes. It puts you right out of the build menu. That's a really big annoyance. Yeah, but I'd rather use this full foundation. I don't want to like beat myself up, but like I hope this works. Sometimes my plumbing systems can have issues. Watch this. We can even do this. Slap that at the bottom. I usually don't slap these big supports at the bottom, but I think that looks good, in my opinion. By the way, I know that I could add the concrete, but I like to add the metal in the middle like this because it has a little bit of like, you know, it makes it look way better. IMO. I don't know if I'm gonna make vehicles go over here. I love this song. It's called Celestial. Sorry, dude. He's stuck. Sorry. Damn it. At least there's no boats in this game, I tell you. Ready for it to start getting good. You know, I have a better idea. Perfect. Oh, it's gonna start getting good, buddy. You know, guys, I hate to say this, but you know what? As a hard-working factory worker, I declare lunch break. Be right back. We're doing really good. We got this. We got this in the bag. I was a little bit worried last night that we'd be running out of space, but we're about to assemble this thing. It's gonna look so good. Peace out. I'll be back. I'm gonna do some nickels today, maybe some